This is going to be an April Fool's Day how-to video. Okay, now I found this info on an episode of Know How. This is coming to you via Father Robert. Thank you very much, Mr. Father Robert. I appreciate this info. Okay, now this is going to be really cool if you own a business, because this can actually be a good way to see if you know how many of your employees that are on social media sites instead of actually working for you. So today, with the host file in Windows, what we're actually going to do is we're going to block them. Alright, so once you do this, you got to let the person know that it is a joke. Now, the person that you're going to be playing this joke on is going to be getting really pissed. So laugh, haha, funny, and then immediately tell the person the joke and fix it. Now let's get started. Now, even if this person has third-party software that bypasses the host file, you could still get this to have to figure out how to turn that software off. What this is going to do is it's going to block them or a connection notice that their website isn't being connected. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go into the host file for Windows, and what we're going to do is go to the Start button, go to All Programs, go to Notepad. You're going to right-click on Notepad. You're going to go down to Run as Administrator. And then you are going to go to File, Open, go to your C drive, go to Windows, go to System32, go to the Drivers folder, and then go to the ETC folder. Now, there's not going to be anything in there because your host file isn't a text file. You have your notepad set to open up text files. So what you have to do is click on All Files, and then you'll see the host file. And what you want to do is open up this host file, and this is going to allow you to assign the IPs as needed. The easiest way to get the IP address of where you want the person's web browser to go to when they type in like facebook.com or something is going into the command prompt, and you can use either NSLOOKUP or you can use ping. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to be giving it the block IP address. And for that block IP address, it is going to have an IP address of 127.0.0.1. So once we have our host file open, all we're going to do is we're going to type in 127.0.0.1, and then after that we're going to hit the tab button, and then we're going to go ahead and type in facebook.com, and then space, and then www.facebook.com. And then after that, you go ahead and go up to the Files tab, and then click Save, and then open up a web browser like Internet Explorer. And then what you do is you type in facebook.com, and as you'll see, it'll say that the website cannot be found. It'll give them an error. And if you type in www.facebook.com, it'll do the same thing. Even if they try and get sneaky or clever and go to google.com and type in Facebook to do a search for Facebook and get the direct link, it's still going to give them that disconnect notice. Okay, now what you want to do to fix this is you go ahead and close out your web browser and go into the host file, and then just go ahead and delete that entry that had the 1.27. And then you go ahead and go over to the File tab and go to Save. And then once you've saved it without that entry, or once you've saved it with the entry deleted, you can go ahead and close up Notepad. And then you can go and open up your web browser again. And then you can go ahead and test it out to make sure it worked. It should take you to Facebook. Type in facebook.com, www.facebook.com, and then even, go to Google and do a Google search and type in Facebook, and then click on the direct link it has for you there just to make sure it worked. Now, remember, this is fun. April Fools, haha. Make sure it doesn't go too far. Like I said, get a good laugh. Tell the person, that there's a joke. Fix it for them. And don't let them bash their laptop over your, out the roof or something. And once again, if this is for work, you can go and keep it in place to make sure that anyone who tries to go to Facebook Instagram, Twitter, or any type of social media network will get blocked. Once again, happy April Fool's Day, and I hope you enjoyed my video. Thumbs up if you liked, and subscribe if you'd like to see more of these videos from me.